TAECASHHH.
I was supposed to introduce you.
Oh.
And then I was just like cue you in.
Okay.
But we're gonna try that again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Electra, BREEZY, and today we have a special guest.
TAECASHHH.
Okay. And here on this channel, we talk all things personal development, self-improvement, spirituality, finances, paradigm shifting, and all that other good stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss a weekly upload because I'm consistent now, so you know.
Oh, she is.
So as you can see by the title, what are we talking about again? So as you can see by the title, we're gonna be doing a video on the top 5 signs that you're in a toxic relationship. Yikes. Okay. But before we get into that, every single day on my channel, I like to do a little shout out for, small entrepreneurs and small businesses because I just feel like we gotta spread the love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Support each other.
And today's advert is
my best friend. Her name is Taeca, but she is also known as Miss Shy Designzz. She custom makes clothes. Okay, the top I'm wearing, she made it.
Okay.
Just show you a little tie-dye shirt, a long sleeve. Okay, and she does it all. Send her your ideas. You can send her screenshots from other designers. Anything you wanna do, she can definitely do it at a great, affordable price. But you guys better get to her before she gets in her bag and her price goes up. Period.
Ooh. So let's get right into the video. First things first, gaslighting. How do you feel about that? Are you a gaslighter?
No. Okay, it depends on what we're talking about. Like,
okay, do you ever, when you're in a relationship, do you ever try to make the person seem crazy or push their side?
Sometimes I'm the gaslighter.
Sometimes you're the gaslighter?
Sometimes.
Fill me in.
I don't know.
Why do you gaslight?
Sometimes.
Do you do it on purpose?
Because I don't like to be wrong. If I feel like I'm losing an argument because I don't like to lose, I kind of have to, I just don't like to lose.
You don't lose?
Yeah, if I'm losing an argument and I know that I'm in the wrong, even though we both know that I'm wrong, can I at least just make it seem like you're wrong?
But why don't you just accept it and say sorry?
I mean, obviously eventually I do, but in the moment I'm upset, right? Whatever the disagreement is, if I'm upset about it or whatever the case is, and if I finally come to the realization that I'm wrong, yeah, I can't lie. Sometimes my first instinct is to kind of make it seem like they're delusional or like they don't know what they're talking about and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay.
So I can't even feel bad when it happens to me because I kind of do the same thing sometimes, but mainly my past relationships, I would say I kind of, after my last relationship, for the one that I'm in right now, I definitely was a gaslighter. But yeah, I definitely
And you grew out of that?
Yeah, because I realized you can't be a problem. If I wanna be that person, or my ex doesn't look back and say okay, they were this and that, they were toxic and whatever the case is, I can't be the problem. I can't be a part of the problem. He gaslighted too, but it's okay, I can't get at him because I do the same thing. So once I finally realized that, I was like, okay, maybe we need to fix up because you can't be a hypocrite in a sense.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever did in the past, when I was super young, but definitely now, when a problem gets brought up to me and I understand that I'm in the wrong, I feel extremely guilty. It literally eats me alive. It's really bad. I just try not to hurt anyone, and I just try to treat everyone the way I want to be treated.
You want to be treated.
And if I make a mistake, especially if I'm not aware of it, and they were holding it in for a while, and then they tell me about it, it's oh my gosh, I've been hurting you this many times. And
okay, but I hate that too. Why wouldn't you just bring up the problem as it happens?
You know what I mean?
Sometimes when people bring it up after the fact, it's you're throwing it in my face now. You've been holding it in this long, and now you want to tell me that I did X, Y, and Z.
I don't know, but some people aren't the best making the feelings.
That's true. They rather bottle it up first.
Sometimes it's not even consciously, it's subconsciously. They don't even realize they're doing it until they're doing it.
True.
Gaslighting,
that's definitely a big sign that you're in a toxic relationship. That relationship was toxic, okay? I admit it. I was a part of the toxic relationship. I was a part of the problem. But we moved on.
We moved on. And we grow. And we evolve. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yikes. The second sign that you're in a toxic relationship, it could be stubbornness. Stubbornness, hard-headedness, they don't want to see your perspective.
They're kind of stuck in their own box.
Yes, close-minded.
Whatever they think is kind of what they see it as. Like, so if God forbid that you're against them, because now they don't even want to hear your side of the story. Like, they don't want to hear your point of view. And like, how could you fix any situation if you're just stuck in the like I'm right, you're wrong? Like, you can't be in that mindset. You have to at least hear the other person out.
And like think about it and like take it in.
And put
not
yourself
just
in their shoes and kind of see it from how they're seeing it.
And not just listen to like react, but listen to understand.
Exactly.
And you know?
Yeah, don't just wait your turn to say what you have to say. Like, did you even receive what I just told you? Like, do you understand where I'm coming from? But yeah, I definitely can be stubborn sometimes.
I was about to ask you that.
I can definitely be stubborn sometimes, but I don't really feel like it's in like a toxic way, I guess, when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that. I'm more stubborn with like okay, like growing up, this is outside like romantic relationships, like growing up like with my parents, like I was definitely stubborn. Like, I'm kind of gonna do what I want to do. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm growing up, so like, that sucks. Like, you're not gonna change my mind, type of stuff.
You know. I live real life.
Right? But if you put it to like relationships, I'm not really like the stubborn girl. Like, I'm sorry. Like, when I fall in love, I'm kind of more of like submissive. Like, I kind of want to listen to my man. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
But when it gets too controlling, then I'm like, okay, need to relax, you know? And I kind of put my foot down. But I feel like I'm more stubborn in a sense where you can't really, it's hard to change my mind on stuff. Like, if I feel a certain way about something and I feel strong about it, it's gonna take me a while for me to kind of, you know, want to receive what you're saying, I guess you're gonna say. Yeah. Like, especially if you think differently from me, like if you have a different viewpoint on certain things, like morals and stuff like that, like I'm kind of stubborn that way. But I always eventually, you know, kind of say, okay, I kind of get where you're coming from.
What do you think stubbornness can do to a relationship? I think eventually it can definitely break any relationship up.
Yeah.
Because like, it's the point where like if you're never like seeing my perspective or never wanting to like understand anything unless it comes out of your mouth, it's like I'm gonna get frustrated. It's like dating a brick wall.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I'm the type of person where it's like, I'm not like, I don't like the bickering. Like, you know, if we're constantly arguing, that's taking a toll. Like, I'm slowly checking out. Like, just know that. Like, I don't really like to, like, obviously arguing is healthy because it means like, you know, you're communicating, but all the time becomes toxic, you know what I'm saying? And if I see us constantly getting situations where we have a problem and we can never solve the problem because you're stubborn and you never want to see things from the way I see it, then it's like, how could we ever grow? Like, there's no growing, like, because we're not fixing the situations, we're not solving the problems. Like, if you're stubborn, that just means at the end of the argument, we're kind of just brushing it over, you know, because we never really solved it. Like, even if you do say, okay, I'm sorry, babe, are you really sorry?
Do you understand?
I feel like you just want to say sorry so the argument's done, but you're still going to sleep at night saying, like, nah, I was right, like, you know what I'm saying? So
there needs to be understanding with certain people. I don't think there ever is understanding.
No, definitely not.
I don't think, it depends. I think it depends on what we're talking about being stubborn. I don't like confrontation, I don't like arguing. Like, I just feel like we're always supposed to have a good time. And if you're always being stubborn, we're always arguing, like, what's the point of it?
It's draining.
It's not.
I'm not having fun anymore.
And you know what I mean? Like we're supposed to.
The lust is not there. Like,
if we're gonna be arguing, let's be arguing over something like productive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Real
not just like for like no reason.
Yeah, that's true. I agree about that.
So the third sign that you're in a toxic relationship: bad communication.
Oh my god, this is the worst.
Communication is key in any relationship.
Yeah, like if we can't communicate, then why are we even together?
What is even the point of that?
Yeah,
we're not compatible.
What's the point? Yeah, like honestly, if I can't talk to you, like okay, here's the thing with the guys. Women probably do it too, but I feel like men are more known for doing this. I feel like as a female, we always come off as nagging. Like if we bring a problem to the table, and you just always turn it into a problem, like you can never see it as like just like a productive conversation. Like it's more of like a guy thing because they're not even with their pride. Like I feel like men always kind of objectify women as like we're nagging. So if I bring a problem to the table, they always turn it into a problem. Like why can't I just tell you something that I don't like, or why can't we just discuss something that you know I think that we should fix or that you know we should work on? And they always kind of take it as like, okay, now you're fighting with me, like, you know, like, oh my gosh, like, what the fuck? And now we're fighting and it's so much bigger than it actually should have been. Instead of like, it could have simply been a
conversation.
Babe, I'm bringing a problem. Okay, how can we fix the problem and then fix it? But instead I brought the problem. Now you're mad because I brought the problem to the table and we're arguing. We're screaming at the top of our lungs and the problem is going nowhere. Like nothing's being solved because you don't know how to effectively communicate and like express your feelings. Like if you're a type of person that like anyone can be a hothead, but I feel like in certain situations you should be able to turn that off and kind
turn
of
it off.
Yeah.
And listen
And just kind of see things for what it is, because I feel like sometimes stuff gets blown out of proportion.
Not everything has to be loud.
Not everything has
to be a scene.
Exactly.
It could be a conversation, or like, you know,
I should be able to come to my man and say like, okay, like I didn't really like how something went down, you know, or I feel like we can do better in this area of our relationship, instead of you getting upset now, like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Like, don't you hate when someone says that? Like, you're trying to say something and they're like,
you're trying to make me sound
here
like
we go again. Like I'm just a nagger. Like, I always have a problem. Like, that shit is annoying. I don't even nag.
So no, like if I'm coming to you, my partner especially, about my feelings, you should take it into consideration.
Exactly.
Why are we in a relationship?
Exactly.
We're sharing each other's feelings. Respect mine.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Effective communication is definitely
key. If you don't communicate, and also another thing, I think I have this problem.
What's your problem?
Where, okay, like I won't say something, like, okay, like I'll feel something, and I won't like communicate it, but I'll expect that person to like
to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of do that too.
But it's like, I feel like it's just so obvious, but sometimes people, like, it's not obvious. We don't think
obvious.
the same as everyone.
Yeah.
I
kind of do that too. Because I'm the type of person, like, if such situations bother me, but I'm not ready to bring it up yet, I kind of go into like silent mode, like silent treatment. But it's like, I'm kind of waiting for you to pick up on the signs and realize that something's wrong, without me actually having to come to you and say something's wrong. But then now I'm getting angry because they're not picking up on the signs. They're not coming to me and saying, hey, what's wrong? So now I'm still sitting there mad as shit.
I get patience though, because I don't know. Because I think about it, like, am I overreacting? Like, if I bring this up, like, is this like a reasonable thing for me to be arguing about?
Yeah, like, are you really mad?
My feelings?
Okay, but you shouldn't.
I shouldn't. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you feel that way, like, yeah, you are definitely obligated to feel the way you feel. Don't make it seem like, okay, maybe it's not that serious. Because if you feel the way, that means it is serious. You know what I mean?
I don't know. And like, I just need you to do, like, if you don't care, I don't feel like I'm going to tell you, and it's like, okay, I'm just going to slowly distance myself.
True. Yeah.
Because
no one likes to get shut down. Exactly. I don't want to come to you with something or express my feelings and you're just like dismissive.
Or yeah.
I hate that.
Like, that's what makes me just not want to.
Exactly. That goes back to them saying like, oh, here we go again, or like they're just upset at the fact that you're bringing up a situation, but it's like it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. Like, why can't we just talk it out and move on?
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad communication, I think that can really deteriorate a relationship, because if there's no communication, there's no understanding.
We have nothing.
It's a blockage. The fourth sign you may be in a toxic relationship, when you're dealing with abuse, whether it be physical, verbal, emotional, mental, any kind.
For me, it's been more of like verbal abuse. When you get belittled, kind of goes back to like effective communication. Like, if you can't be angry and not talk shit, call me names and stuff, we're not gonna work out. That's just not my thing.
That's so unfair.
I don't like to be belittled, like, because if you claim you love me, you know I'm supposed to be your girlfriend, that means you should respect me as such.
At all times.
So now that we're mad or in a disagreement, even if we're not talking for a couple of days, who cares? But I shouldn't all of a sudden become a bitch or a whore or a this and a that, or I'm stupid, I'm dumb, like, you know what I'm saying? Or that too, like, if I don't understand something, help me understand.
Exactly.
Don't belittle me for not understanding, because now we're wasting time. You could have told me how to understand. You could have broke it down to what it actually is. But instead you're calling me a dumbass and you're telling me I'm dumb and stupid. How am I supposed to? Obviously, I don't know.
Now I'm just gonna get mad.
And now we're quarreling. See, and now
it's just gonna be
now it's bigger. Now it's a yelling match and we're fighting when it should have just been so simple. Like,
but people stay in those cycles though.
It's true.
Why do you think people stay in cycles like that?
I don't know. I've been stuck in situations like that, and honestly, I can't even tell you why I even stayed. Because looking back, it's like that's so stupid. Like, you should have, like, you know, you shouldn't have to put up with that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I guess I kind of fall for the aftermath, because, you know, they realize that they're dumb and they're stupid, but they don't really realize. I feel like they kind of just tell you what you want to hear. The whole "I'm sorry, babe" spiel and whatever the case is, and, like, you know, like, I didn't really mean it to be that way. Don't worry, I'm gonna change. And then, you know, I'm the type of person. I used to be. Thank God I broke the cycle. I used to be the type of person that used to fall for like your potential. So I have so much hope in like the person that I know you can be, or the person I want you to be, and I should say. So when you come in a positive and say that, you know, you're gonna change, I'm kind of hoping for that. So I'm falling in love with the picture that I want you to be, instead of really looking at you for what you really are, and what's really in front of my face, you know? Yeah. So when you apologize, I'm hoping that you do understand and that you will change, but then it happens again. You know what I'm saying? And it happens again and again. And then You're stuck in a cycle.
A cycle that just goes on until you break it.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's hard to break cycles when you get attached.
It is. Because not all relationships, like even if you're in a bad relationship, not all of it is all bad. And I feel like
that is true.
Women love to dwell on like the tiniest of the good thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like some people hold on to just the intimacy, the sex, and it's like that's the reason for them to stay in a toxic relationship, you know? Or maybe that nigga is spoiling you. He treats you good, he takes care of you, but he treats you like shit. And you kind of hold on to like, okay, but he does all these things, so how would he not love me? But it's like, come on, sis, like, you know, respect yourself. Exactly.
You will definitely know.
Love is not money. Love is not like, you know, material things. Like, if this nigga's really in love with you, he should respect you.
In every perspective.
In every perspective. When he's mad, upset, it doesn't matter what state he's in, he's gonna love you and treat you as such, you know what I'm saying?
And there's no questioning it. If you have to question it, girl,
then it's not love.
No.
It's not love, yeah.
You'll definitely know, you'll feel it for sure. What do you think is the worst type of abuse is? Because physical abuse, yeah, like it can be like painful in the moment, like it can leave scars, but those scars end up healing. But like the emotional abuse and mental abuse, it sticks.
I feel like the
actually
mental abuse is worse, yeah.
Not even just in relationships and like families, and school and stuff, and like competitions.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it gets.
I feel like the mental and emotional abuse is way worse than physical, just because it just lingers, it sticks, and even when you come out of the situation, I feel like you go into another relationship now and you're kind of still thinking back,
if you don't
like,
get
the trauma.
the
trauma's still there. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly thinking like, okay, but what if this happens again? Or, you know, my last person did this to me, so, you know, you're constantly looking back and you're not looking forward, like.
Yeah, and you're carrying the baggage into your other relationships. Yeah. And it's like kind of ruining what you have in the present because you're in the past.
The person could have, see, you told me this, you read me. What am I? You told me this, but it's true. You look too much.
Book reading down below.
Okay, I did a tarot reading with her and she read me like a fucking book, okay? And one of my problems in my relationship right now, well, in the beginning, not so much now, I was kind of always dwelling on the past and the way I used to get treated by my past relationships, you know? So I wasn't really looking at my relationship for what it is and how good it is in the moment. Or like even when I was always looking back at like the little things that happened in the past and kind of in my mind, I was like, I was overdoing it. So I always had my guard up and felt like I was gonna get hurt, but really I was just hurting myself because
that's true.
I was blocking my own blessing, you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah.
It's like looking through glasses. You're choosing what type of perspective you want to see life in.
Yeah. If you're gonna think negative all the time and if you're gonna feel like this person's constantly gonna hurt you, you're just hurting yourself now because you're not even enjoying your relationship.
That's literally all you're gonna
get. You know what I'm trying to say? You're constantly gonna feel like you're being cheated on because you're thinking about being cheated on. And meanwhile, this nigga could be doing fucking jack shit.
Literally.
But you're at home like stressed, you know?
Super. That was a good one. Okay. The fifth sign that you may be in a toxic relationship is when they always victimize themselves.
They're never the problem.
Every single argument, it's always, what did I do? You're hurting my feelings now. No. And it's always, you can express your feelings, but then this person will be like, hold up, I only do this because of this, and yada yada yada. Or trying to make you feel
they bring up all the things that they're going through, like, like you're not going through shit. Like, come on, like, please, I'm so sorry. Like, nah, I'm not falling for that. I used to fall for that, but you can't. You can't stand for that shit. I feel like if I'm bringing a problem to you, it should be about the problem, not because of the X, Y, and Z that you're going through. Like, you're basically telling me you're allowed to treat me like because you got stuff going on. Literally. But that's not fair to me at all, because I have nothing to do with whatever, you know what I'm trying to say? So you should still treat me with respect. Even if you have to distance yourself, let me know, communicate that. Like, you know, I'm not really in a right state of mind. Like, I don't really want to see you or be around you right now because I won't be good. Like, you know, I won't do us any good, then say that. But if we're gonna be together and, you know, you're in a mood or everybody else is kind of, you know, getting on your ass or whatever the case is and it's putting you in a bad state of mind, and now you're projecting that onto me, and if I have a problem now, it's like, okay, your problem doesn't matter because my problems are way bigger than that. Like, that's selfish.
Super selfish.
That's super selfish.
That's literally not even taking into consideration of person's feelings.
Exactly.
And it's like, it should be 50-50. Yeah. It shouldn't be always me taking on your baggage, and then when it comes to me, you don't even care. You don't even care because you got so much going on. But it's like, if you have a problem now, I'm dropping all my shit. Like, you know, you don't even know my problems exist when you have something going on, you know? I feel like there should be a compromise. Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Like, if you have a problem going on, I understand that, communicate that, so I know how to approach you about things. But
No.
Especially people who like go through something bad like during the day, and then because they're mad at whatever that was, they take it out on you.
And you have no idea.
Do not project that onto me. I ain't got
shit to do with that, sis.
No,
like,
I was just here minding my business.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's true.
No,
Victimizing
that's
is a huge one.
It is a problem.
Huge one. That's a huge one.
Are you a victimizer?
No, not at all.
Have you ever been?
Have I ever been like a victimizer? Have I? I mean, there are times I can think of like where I probably blew up and got mad about something, and I kind of expected the person to understand why I kind of blew up like that. But I never projected it. Like I never made it seem like, you know, like shut up, like your problem's not a problem because I have something going on. I'm more of the like, you know, bring my baggage. Like if something happened to me bad during the day, I'm not gonna be in the best mood with you to come and see you. And you know, it's kind of hard for me to shake that off and kind of brush off
that is true.
what was going on. But
I've been a little quiet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm heavy on the silent treatment. Like,
it's like, I don't know.
I'm heavy on the silent treatment.
I'm not in the mood for all
I'm
that.
just down now, yeah. But now you're upset because I'm not communicating, but it's like, I just can't shake off whatever is bothering me. Sometimes you're the problem and I'm the type of person to just sit there and kind of wait till it blows up.
I think sometimes, if I know, like, I'm gonna get, like, hurt, like, very bad, I'll try to, like, you know, but I don't think I'll, like, bring stuff from the past. I'll just like say words that make it seem like, oh my gosh, am I exposing myself?
Yeah, you are. You feel like what?
I feel like we should go on to the next one.
No.
Oh wait, was that fine?
You said if you feel like you were hurt, what?
Like I think that this is mostly with my parents though, or like my mom actually.
Okay, what?
No, cause like if I know like something bad is gonna happen, like, I'll try to like put my feelings like out there, so like she's more delicate with me, but.
Oh, like, so if you know something's going downhill, you kind of just say like, okay, like I just got so much going on, so you can be nicer.
And, like, okay, or something.
I think every kid does that with their parents.
Okay, good.
Okay, come on. Like if you know you're about to get caught doing something and you know you were supposed to be doing, of course.
Okay. But I don't know. Like,
the waterworks, women always do that in relationships. Okay, do not tell me you have not do that. Women do that all the time. I've done it I've definitely done it before.
Nah.
But not in the sense where like I know I've been wrong, but if I feel like, you know, I just don't want to argue right now. I don't want to fight. It's not fake crying, but you know, kind of over exaggerate, like let's be done fighting. Like you can't be mad at me while I'm crying. So
that is true.
You know?
I don't know.
Well, if they ring you, at least I should say. Because some niggas you're crying is like, bitch, you're fucking annoying.
Literally. Okay, so that was like 5, right?
Yeah, that was definitely
the 5.
Big 5 red flags. Okay, so if you're in a toxic relationship and you see any of these flags, pack it up.
But I mean, think about it. You
pack
know,
it up.
Reflect. You know,
pack it up.
Just wait. Hold on. Like, you know, think it through. You know. I don't know what's going on that side of the book, but we're gonna move on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So this has been TAECASHHH. You can follow her on her socials. Which socials do you want me to put?
TAECASHHH on everything except my Snapchat, but you don't get that one.
Okay, it'll be on the screen and in the links below. Yeah. You can follow my socials wherever they are. She has a channel, and we also are doing another video on her channel after
so
this.
Make sure you go and check that out.
Link will be below. When are you gonna post it?
Are you gonna drop it for me?
I mean, this is for next week.
I might be you.
You probably will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this case, hi. Thanks for coming from my channel.
Go to her channel, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Don't forget to leave my channel before hitting the subscribe button.
And
hit the bell
hit
too.
the notification bell so you know when she's posting.
Uploads weekly. Come on.
Period.
Thanks for watching. Oh, I'm sorry.
Pack it up.
And I'll see you in the next video. Think about it first.
Pack it up.
Think about it.
Sis, just
think about it.
pack it up.